Right. Is it ever a good thing when we're back in the studio?
No.
Kettle's on.
Gail, hurry up. We're on live.
Oh shit, sorry.
Come on. Oh, Gail, right. Come on. Let's do this.
Come on, right.
Hi, everyone.
I'm JC.
And I'm Al.
And this is where the tea is mutual.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. We're back. And we wish it was under better circumstances.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
As the world is, it's on fire and burning. Itching and burning. Yeah.
This will be our second video to pop off
since we're talking
on the subject.
Since we're talking about trannies.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is going to pop off for the wrong reasons again.
Yeah.
Well, happy doomsday.
Yeah, hi guys.
Hi, happy toilet doomsday.
We've been robbed.
Oh,
no.
Well, yeah, it's a kind of sauce maybe. Potentially.
On the
contrary.
So, if you don't know what the 411 and the 211 is, or whatever that saying is,
212.
So you saw our video we did 7 years ago.
Yeah.
It
felt like a lifetime ago.
About the EHRC's new guidance. So, as of today, the law has now came into effect that you will be basically segregated on terms of your birth gender in terms of bathrooms. And if you don't know what date it is the 5th of August, love.
Yeah. On our Lord and Saviour year of 2026.
Yes, on the 8th month of the 26th year of the new millennium.
Yeah. Full title.
Yeah, government name.
Literally full government name.
Can I just say something before we get fully into it?
Go ahead, girl.
You know what the video is going to be about? How stupid is this? Like, how stupid is it? Well, like, why are we being sectioned into different bathrooms, segregated into different bathrooms? Who's going to police this?
It's one of them. One, like you've just said, how is it going to be policed, or how is it going to be monitored? Because, like I said to you the other day, was if they were to put people on in the toilets to assess it, if you will, we'll use that, assess it, then they're going to need to be paid. This country's broke. Bear in mind. Fucking
MC Hammer broke.
Legit. Like, broker than a camel's back. You know what I mean? Broker than fucking Bonnie Blues.
More broken than...
I ain't gonna finish that sentence.
More broke than my heels at Elle's mum's wedding.
Yeah, and they that bitch snapped. But they are gonna have to, if that's what they're going to do, is put people on, they're gonna have to hire taxes. And people ain't gonna do that. We're in a cost of living, bitch.
And it's just, don't get me wrong. I know people can be scared. I know people can be conscious. I know people have the right to question things. That's what living in a democracy is about. You have the right.
Yeah.
You have the autonomy to do as you please. But at the end of the day, this is going to be a 15-minute video. At the end of this day, end of the day, bitch. It's so stupid.
It is. It's so 2026 and we're still talking about fucking people's rights.
Do you know what? When I was a kid and I'd watch like such a futuristic movie, I can't, like, what's it? I, Tonya.
I'm sure that's from the 80s.
What is it? Not iRobot. Anyway, there's robots and fucking AI. Anyway,
with Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I can't even remember, but I know the movie.
iPad.
And the fucking the bot comes conscious and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would assume the future would be like.
Yeah, flying cars.
Present day. Yeah. Well, maybe not flying cars, but more people can just be.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Do you mean the way I saw it is we'd be able to afford to feed ourselves?
Well,
you know, not have to choose between gas and electric and food.
But instead of being concerned about the country's economic state, we're deciding to focus on people's genitals, and we get called the predators. We get called sexual deviants. I'm not being funny. The only time we're conscious about our private parts is when it's causing us to be dysphoric.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's the tea.
It is the tea, and it's to go cycle to the video we did a couple of weeks ago. And what I've been saying for the past couple of years is now with this law, it's just you've put everyone at danger. You know, I think a lot of people hyperfixate on trans women but forget about trans men, like they don't exist.
Like, bitch, I'm not being funny. There's trans men out there that when I had the experience of being a boy, I was never a man. That looked more masculine than I ever could be. That looked more masculine than my own fucking father.
Yeah. I have trans friends, and the only thing that gives them away that they are trans is that they're typically short.
No, but then, bitch, that's the thing. You've got tall, bitch, Princess Diana, Adele, Gigi, fucking Gigi Bella Hadid, bitch.
Yeah, but I was gonna say Gigi Hadid small.
All those women are like 5'10". Then you've got like Giselle Bündchen and what's it? Not Heidi Klum, but the other one. She looks very Swedish. She's blonde and she's like 6'2".
Yeah, fucking. I can't think of her name, but
I can see her. She's on all the perfume and all that. Well, she was. What do you call it? You've got tall women and you've got, biologically speaking, tall women and short men.
Yeah.
So.
But I think they forget about them because they don't exist, because they can blend in so easily, because testosterone does a lot. It really does, Jeremy.
Testosterone fucks you up.
Yeah, well, for us it fucks us up, but for them it makes them.
No, I didn't mean fuck you up in a bad way. I meant like, bitch.
It pumps you up.
It gets you.
Yeah, it does from the get-go.
Yeah.
But I've always said it, and I don't want anyone to misconstrue what I'm about to say. It's so much easier to transition into a man than it is a woman.
Yeah, completely.
Because the power testosterone has is revolutionary compared to estrogen and what estrogen does to a biological male's form. Yeah. It's a lot slower. It takes a longer time.
I agree.
And sadly, it doesn't heighten our voice like testosterone deepens. It doesn't. It softens, but it doesn't completely smooth out.
Yeah, eradicate.
Exactly. We have to do a lot more procedures if we felt that's what we need to choose.
Yeah, but girl, I get that. But then it's the same old fucking story of biological women. I have met bio women that have naturally deep voices. Maya Angelou.
Fucking
naturally deep voice.
Anastasia.
Or the one from Golden Girls, Bo Arthur.
Yeah.
You know, come on. Just wake up, smell the coffee, and realise that not one person fits into the same box.
Yeah. And that's the problem now that this is going to cause is
they're coming to autonomy.
Literally, but it's coming at trans people, but it's also policing what the idea of a woman is.
Fitting into that.
You know, into the binary of, if you don't look like a stereotypical woman, could you first off answer this question? What is a stereotypical woman?
I mean,
and I don't mean biologically. I mean appearance-wise. Do they have to have long hair? Do they have to be this height? Do they have to have boobs? Do they have to be like this?
What pitch of the voice do they have to have?
Yeah, like
decibel level. What's the pitch?
Yeah,
tell us.
Let us know.
Yeah,
you can't. So if you don't fit into what one person's idea of a woman is, your if it is getting policed, that the bathrooms are going to be stopped. We don't think you're a woman.
But then, at the end of the day, like when we just first started this, and I went, who's going to be policing this? This isn't going to be any law people policing this, you know, or guards or something like that. It's going to be the ordinary people, the day-to-day people that are going to be policing this.
Yeah.
That are going to feel like, because this law has been put into place, that they have the right,
the power
to police people.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
It's just going to cause so many more problems than what it needed to.
Transgender suicides, regardless of male to female or female to male, when the guidance first got in place, went up 14%.
Yeah, and that's already on top of a percentage.
A large percentage.
Like there's a reason why you don't see many older trans people.
They either unfortunately passed away in the 80s and 90s from the AIDS virus.
Or the AIDS virus, or they were self-medicating, you know, and the hormone journey is quite dangerous. It's very dangerous. So they could have passed through that. And then there's also the suicide rates and
murders.
Or murders. It happens so frequently, but you are focusing on a percentage of 0.02% of the UK population.
You know, but I watched this interview the other day, and it was April Ashley on Loose Women. And they were talking about her story, and obviously she got her bottom surgery done in either 1959,
Sweden, wasn't it?
Or 1960s, yeah. And a lot of real trans women, and I don't want people to misconstrue that
Yeah.
as, you know, you've got to be a certain way to be a real trans woman. No, it's not like that
No,
at all.
we mean the
But
people
if-
who are fetishized
Yeah.
and the fact of
and that's
being a
called
woman.
autogynephilia.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
if
totally.
you're not a real trans woman, bitch, I don't even know what I'm saying.
It's one of them. It's our world is kind of shattering in front of us. It is literally
Yeah.
what we thought we were getting into. Like, as being a trans woman, you automatically take on new things that cause you pain. It
Yeah.
causes you
Grief.
your grief, your anxiety. You constantly question everything about, am I going to fit in here? Am I safe there? So you automatically take on that the second you decide, I am a trans woman, and decide to live that.
As soon as you come out to whoever.
Yeah.
I mean, even before you come out to whoever, as soon as the individual realises, oh shit, I am trans.
Well, they've got that internal battle within themselves, but now we also have the government and a huge part of the population agreeing on the autonomy and the choices of trans people without speaking
to a trans
to a
person.
trans person. The fact that these people, I think they have the right to question and play with people's lives. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last.
No.
It's just our time right now.
It's an actual PT. You know, I've never liked the idea of people, minorities, being hated on just because they are being.
But it's not that they're hated on because they are being. They're hated on because the government wants you to focus on something else, so then you don't focus on what they're. You know, the new Prime Minister, he's coming out saying all lovely kind of stuff. Did you know he's also authorised 2 oil rigs to be opened up on the coast that we don't own because we sold the rights? Well, Thatcher sold the rights into all the oils and made them privatised. So we're not actually making more money, but yet we're going to cause so much more pollution off our own coasts by opening up 2 oil rigs that aren't going to benefit us because we don't own. You won't know that unless you look into it, but you won't know any of that because you're too busy being a thicky dum-dum and thinking, oh yeah, let's listen to everyone else. Let's listen to Reform.
Thicky dum-dum.
Literally.
That's not like, hey man. Me thicky dum-dum.
But it's true. You know, they put these things into place to have you speaking about something that doesn't have any problem, and they escalate it and play it and mess with your head just because they can, because they don't want you to know that they're taking off of our taxes and putting into an offshore account, or they're not paying their own taxes on the 10 million they made last year.
Do you know Jada from RuPaul's Drag Race?
Yeah.
Joe went, look over there.
That is politicians.
Yeah, look over there.
Look at that pretty rainbow.
Yeah, no, literally.
Now steal 50%.
Look at the person who's living truthfully and authentically to themselves. They're the danger.
Literally.
Run, bitch.
But it's not just us.
But then you've got like Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump, and it's like, oh, why aren't we hammering in on them?
Literally. Or, you know, you had fucking Boris Johnson throwing parties during COVID after telling us all.
Or Rishi Sunak's wife.
Didn't pay a single tax.
The tax evader.
Yeah, and she made what was 15 million.
But someone who was born biologically male and has realised their higher purpose in life is more than what they were given is the danger. Don't get me wrong, I understand that there are certain people that have fucked it up well and truly.
But like we've said multiple times, why would you take what one person does and
I was just about to say,
judge an entire community?
Just because Jeffrey Epstein was a paedophile doesn't mean every other
billionaire is a paedophile. Literally. It's easy as that, but it's so baffling because we wouldn't
Genuinely.
do it. It's not something I would do. I don't sit there and judge people. Yeah, I can look at what you've done and go, well, that was a bit cunty. Yeah. That was a bit of a cunt move. But I'll sit there and I'll try and understand on why you did it. And I go, yeah, it hurts, but I forgive you. Yeah. And then if it's something that bad, I go, okay, look, let's just leave it there, draw a line in the sand and we part ways. That's all it needed to be. You do not need to agree with the life choices that we have decided to do. Yeah, but they're our choices. They're our choices, you know.
Do you know what? I had a conversation with my auntie. I think it might have been 2 or 3 weeks ago before the law actually came into place. And, you know, she's like, oh yeah, but don't worry, you know, we can go to gender neutral bathrooms together.
Where are those?
We can do this, we can do that. And I went, Yeah, but you're failing to understand it's so much more bigger than what bathroom we are choosing. If I had been born into a world where I had no rights, I wouldn't know any better.
Yeah.
But the fact I have had rights and now I see them in front of my own eyes being snatched away from underneath me, that's the bigger problem.
Yeah, it's a huge problem, and we've just got to pray.
Not just myself, like.
No, but within
majority.
multiple communities, but we've just got to pray that justice prevails. You know,
As
that
my uncle says, level heads will prevail, but at the end of the day,
it takes time.
There are no level heads in politics. There are no level heads in
There's a
this.
few, from what I've seen, not
will
from the
they ever
major
get in power?
parties, probably not, but it's our job as people is to remain faithful to humanity, because humanity will prevail. It's not the first time.
Oh yeah, humanity will prevail. What, 500 years after the nukes dropped and vegetation started to take over.
But what we can do is stand ground, you know,
Yeah, of course.
fight for what we believe in and the rights that we should have as human beings on this planet.
Completely and wholeheartedly get that. But then if you take a look back at Nazi Germany, those people stood their ground.
Yeah.
Look what happened.
Yeah.
Nothing stopped, and the world has become advanced since those times.
Yeah. Has it advanced or has it degraded?
Technological wise, it's advanced. Nuclear warfare wise, it's advanced. You know, in terms of combat, we've advanced. Great.
Well, has it really advanced when Hitler was one of the ones helping build the atom bomb? It's still the same bomb.
No, but what I'm saying, back then the nuke was considered like a
groundbreaking.
This is it.
Impossible.
But now nuclear warfare is right on the brink.
Yeah, everyone
just waiting for someone to press the button. You know, back then it was like, oh shit, America's got a nuke. Russia, get a nuke. You know, you get me? To make a long fucking story short, and I don't care whether this is kept or not. It's an actual shithole.
It is.
Is it not?
It is. But at the same time, like, I know you got really upset.
Yeah, and I feel like crying now.
But it's not worth your tears.
I know it's not. It's okay. When I cry over this subject, it's not because I'm hurt or offended. It goes back to what I said before. It's because, and I know this is just, you know, I'll probably have a bunch of fucking snowflakes. Keep that in. I'll have a bunch of snowflakes, TERFs, old people. Oh,
they are
you are old people. Literally in the comment section going, oh my god, it's not like we're telling you to fucking go and slit your wrists. Do you get me? We're telling you to use a different bathroom. Oh, calm down. We are advocating for you to have a third space. I don't want
to be fair, even if they opened a third space, I think a third space would I wouldn't have called it like the trans toilet, but a unisex bathroom. Could you imagine the people that would be in that unisex bathroom? It'd be fabulous. It'd be literally everyone who is pretty much level-headed.
I get that completely, but then you could get a wrong one.
You could,
in to either murder us, rape us, or do whatever.
But you cannot. You have that now in a normal bathroom.
No, I know that, and that's the point of why it's so stupid. If it's not stopping a predator from going into a male or female's bathroom, what's stopping them from going into a unisex bathroom? And even if there is that third fucking space, what's gonna stop anyone? We have autonomy.
Exactly. Don't get me wrong, if they opened a third space, I think that would have been a lot better than what they've done now, where it's you go to the toilet assigned to your biological sex at birth.
Yeah, bitch.
That is discriminatory. If they just opened a third space,
what happened to the equality
to everyone? It's been amended.
It's now called what's
it's still the Equality Act, but it's been amended.
Is it fuck equality? Is it fuck?
Have we ever had equality though?
No, bitch.
Equality will never prevail.
They just want us to think we do have equality. They want us to think we have rights. They want us to think we have autonomy and fucking rights and fucking this.
Yeah, but we don't.
No,
we don't.
Never been.
It's all a big scam.
It's a
scam. But it's a big scam, and it's not. Yes, they've come after the trans people here, but they've also come after women by proving you've got to be this way, you've got to be that way. They're policing on what a woman is physically as well as biologically.
But biological wise, fair enough, completely appreciate that. me and Elle are like-minded. We understand biologically.
Yeah, we're not thick, you know, we're not thicky dum-dums
Yeah,
to the point, like, where we're going around going, yeah, we can get pregnant, I've got PCOS. Like, fuck off, you haven't. You're diminishing the values of what a woman is by doing that.
Unfortunately, me and Elle have always understood biologically we will always be male.
And do you know why that is? Because we're educated.
Yeah.
We understand science.
Yeah, quite
literally, we are our own scientists.
And that's why I get so frustrated when I see comments, because we go, oh, you're just men. No shit.
Oh my god.
Biologically, we will always be men. We want to wear makeup. We want to put in it, go fucking dresses and heels because it makes us feel comfortable.
Yeah.
We are just amending. God turned his back creating us. If there is a God, he turned his back creating us. And that's the be all and end all.
But at the same time, I think, going to the God comment of, you know, turned his back on us, I think...
I don't mean that in a negative
No,
way.
of course not, but I think the trans experience, as hard as it is, it's one of the most beautiful things. Seeing someone flourish, but also become their own on what they've always felt to be, is the most beautiful experience to witness. I've obviously witnessed it for myself, and I carry on watching it through other trans people, and it constantly is changing. It's like a chrysalis of a fucking butterfly, you know what I mean? We start off as a caterpillar, and before you know it, we're a bloody monarch butterfly.
It's like that drag queen comment, I am in the cocoon and I become a beautiful butterfly.
Literally though, it's so true. So maybe if there is a God out there, and I do hope there is, maybe he put trans people on the map to go through these experiences, but it makes us the most resilient, hard-working, like-minded, nicest people, because we know what it's like to be hated against for just nothing but for what you were made to be.
But that goes for all minorities.
Yeah.
No, but I would say trans people, regardless of race or sexual identity, you know, we do have a resilience that is unfound in the other categories.
Yeah.
You know, I know the strong bio women, strong bio men completely and wholeheartedly appreciate that, but then at the same time, you don't have half the experience of a trans person.
Yeah, but you can't compare pain, you know, because everyone's pain is different and everyone's experiences are different. The lessons may have been similar, but the experience that you went through as your own individual self is completely different on a case-by-case basis.
You know, because we're good people and we've been through hardship, we can recognize and appreciate that and allow you to feel what you want to feel.
Yeah.
We are not like certain other people that feel like they can police people's identities, behaviors.
I don't give two flying shits. If a brick wants to come into the toilet while I'm in there to piss, go piss, girl. Go piss, girl. Literally, like, I'm not breaking into a women's toilet to go and stare at a fanny.
No thanks.
Or to peer under the door. Go, hello, I'm here to tranny. I'm coming to get you kids.
All in America.
Literally.
Yeah, I'm not being funny either.
Come to get your kids.
But we're being penalised because of the predators who think they can dress up.
Cross-dressing is a whole other fucking story.
Cross-dressing.
Cross-dressing.
But let me just say this. If a predator wanted to rape a woman and go into a woman's bathroom and
they would not put a skirt and a fucking
what would they do, love?
We're waiting.
They were just going in.
Were they silent or were they silenced?
Both.
But it's true, if a predator wanted to break into a toilet, they wouldn't put a dress on, or fucking, if it's a woman, fucking strap down the boobs to go and harass a fucking man or a woman.
And I'm not being funny, an actual trans person, regardless of whether they were attracted to men or women, and I'm thinking more in the trans feminine category here.
Well, that's what we can speak on as trans feminine people.
There's a lot going on behind the scenes, underneath the clothes. Do you think if a trans person wanted to sexually hurt someone, that we'd have to take off 74 fucking layers just to do so?
Do you really think I'm going to untuck my gaff? Do you know how painful gaffs are? Do you really think I'm going to just untuck that just to whip it out and sexually harass someone?
No, bitch.
I don't even fucking untuck and whip it out for me fella.
Girl, I take it up the bum.
Literally up the hoo-ha.
Yeah, if anything, I'm going to be one getting sexually assaulted.
It's insane.
I don't mean that in a bad way, but it's the harsh reality.
She's a taker. Oh, But it's just baffling because
Yeah.
they've gone off things that just haven't happened or have happened a few times, and yet they're running with it. Literally, it's the Hills of Eyes. We are the cast of the Hills of Eyes. The TAFs are the cannibals. No, the TAFs are the fucking cannibals that eat carrots. They're the cannibals that eat everyone in fucking Hills of Eyes. If you've never watched the movie, sorry, I've just spoiled it. And we are the cast. It's trapped in a caravan.
I said the nurses.
Out of Silent Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like fucking Pyramid Dead with that big blade, going around slashing the
Or
tears.
just fucking dragging
This is going to be a 45-minute video.
I was just about to say, what was I going to say?
I don't know. Oh, we've done an educational.
Yeah, we've already done an educational video on the matter. This is more just a rant. Now that it has came into play and that it is a reality.
Child.
Anyways, so
it's rough, it is, but we've just got to hold faith that it won't last. Because, like, how are they going to police it? Come on. Like, hands down, it's impossible.
I'm just glad that Andy Burnham's scrapping the what's that fucking online IDs.
Yeah.
What are they called? You know what I mean?
Yeah. The online ID.
Yes.
Virtual ID or whatever it's called.
Electronic.
Beep
pop.
It's absolutely baffling, and we can only pray that
we're not telling you what to do.
No,
tell us what to do.
Exactly. Like, we're just trying to live.
No one puts baby in a corner.
Literally, no one puts tranny in the corner. We're just trying to live and blend in. You know what I mean? Yes, there's a select few that are just absolute assholes that do it for rage bait, and you fall for it every time.
But then there's even the actual trans people that do it for rage bait, and they're not helping the situation.
No, but at the same time, they're making money. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's a taboo conversation, and it's going to pull in views, and they're going to get money off it because people are so thick, and instead of just ignoring it, think, oh yeah, let me just say a 20,000 page essay on why that's wrong.
But bitch, we do not need to say trans bulge on Instagram.
No.
That is what porn is for.
Yeah, if you want to do that, OnlyFans is there.
Yeah, if you want to seek that, go for it, girl. But Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever, is not the time and place.
Do you know what? Maybe.
And did it at my birthday
maybe
dinner.
Instead of banning us from toilets, maybe you should ban us from social media and have to do a quiz to be able to be eligible to use it. And just put that across the board for everyone.
No, because then our podcast will be fucked.
No, because we have passed with flying colours.
What do we have?
Maybe not. Maybe not. But, you know, we'll start our own fucking form of social media.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, there's so many things they could have done instead of what they had to do.
But they didn't have to do this.
No, they didn't have to. They wanted to. I'm all for women. You know, we've always said we wouldn't know what it is to be a woman without women. I am here for equality, for safety, for autonomy of your body, for the right to fucking abort. I am here for all of that. And I understand the fear that they must go through to a degree.
Of course.
As my lived experience as a trans woman. I understand walking down the streets and not feeling safe. I've felt like that most of my life. I completely get it. And I understand where maybe, just maybe, with the climate of what is on social media from these trans people could have done. And maybe they were just thinking, you know what? We just need to tighten up our safety a little bit. Completely understandable. But the fact that it went from that to what it is now is just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
You know, like, the fuck, we want to lower taxes. We've been wanting to do that for 15 years. That hasn't happened. But, let's ban trans people from a toilet and open up a whole can of worms on fucking predators and making it easier for them to access the fucking toilets now. That can come into effect in the matter of a year.
A biological man can go into the women's bathroom, claim he is a trans man.
And how are you going to prove it? You know?
And it's not just men that are predators. A biological woman could go into the men's bathroom and do the exact same thing.
I'm a trans woman. That's all it, and if that's all it is to take as a policing matter of it, and is, I'm a trans person, or no, I'm a woman, then what's going to stop them? My ID says female. They can't use ID, can they? What are they going to say? Oh, you got an Adam's apple? Well done. I know women with
yeah.
strong Adam's apple. Look at fucking Megan Fox. As much as I love her,
You've got
she has
stubble
got
on
it.
your chin.
Women can have stubble, PCOS, and medications, and so many other
things. You can't have children. I have.
You're the prime example. Even if you didn't transition, you were born infertile. Does that make you any? If you were still a man, would that make you any less of a man? Would it make you any less of a woman if you couldn't conceive a child? So all the things that you come at us for, there's also the question back and go, well, does that make you any less than? And the answer is no.
Oh, but because we're trans, it does.
Because we're trans people, and your fear is due to uneducation.
But daren't say that to a biological person. They'd have some kind of attack.
Yeah. And do you know what? It's the other thing I've noticed that they don't like is the word cis. I don't like the word cis. Personally, I don't.
I'm not partial to the word cis, but I appreciate that certain people like indicators.
Well, yeah, but at the end of the day, it's a case by case thing. One person may like it, someone else might not.
That's called autonomy.
Yeah, but at the same time, we weren't the ones to create the term.
Yeah, coming at us like we fucking created the whole lingo. It was biological people
that came up with the term cis in the 70s or the 80s.
Yeah, it was that doctor.
Yeah. It was them who set up the term cis. We didn't use it. We just said, oh yeah, that's a woman.
We just
that's
get
a man.
And we run with it.
Yeah. Do you mean, at the end of the day, I don't care if you're a man, woman, trans, fucking 3 heads, 4 elbows. I do not give 2 flying shits. If you come to me and go, hi, my name's Elle, and yeah, I'm like, okay, hi, Elle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't care what you've got in between your legs. I don't care about your bank account. I don't care about your political climate until you start saying things that either offend or just are damn right wrong. Stop judging people. And you're so quick to use God as a term. God also said, do not judge, as I will judge you for judging them. It is up to, if there is a God, it's up to God to judge, not you.
She can read scripture and put it into context for you if you want.
Yeah.
What's that thing that you read about your nan wearing 40 different threads and she'll get shot in the head?
Yeah, you can't cross 2 threads, otherwise it's a sin and you burn an internal hellfire for it.
I'm sorry, Karen, but the polyester blend that you're wearing, love.
No, we're all wearing, because everything's made out of fucking polyester now. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's just baffling, and they like to throw the Bible at queer people. These 7 sins in the whole Bible, the Bible wasn't written by God, it was written by multiple people over the course of a couple hundred years. 7 sins include queer people. There's 365 for straight, heterosexual, biological sex people.
You do the math.
Do you know what I mean? So if there's only 7 for us, but yet there's fucking 365 for you, maybe, just maybe, you've done a little bit more wrong than what we have.
Kinda. Sorta.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe yeah.
Do you mean I'm not gonna sit here and claim that queer people are the fucking prophets or the fucking big old superior race. These fucking predators that are gay.
Equal. We're trying to make it equal, loves.
We're just leveling the playing field a little bit, you know. It doesn't mean because you're a biological woman and I'm a trans woman that you can do a job better than me. It doesn't mean shit. We could have the same experience.
It's like that song, anything you can do, I can do better.
Well
bitch,
done.
it ain't like
Bitch, I can probably apply my makeup quicker and look better than you at the end of the day. It's not that deep. It's really not that
I'm not being
deep.
funny. You know what? Martha and Patricia are in the office, and Martha can type quicker. Martha's WPM is what? Let's just say 57 words a second.
Love that. I wish.
But what I said, Martha and Patricia.
Yeah.
Patricia's WPM is 97. Is Martha now gonna go berate Patricia because she's quicker typing than? Do you get me?
It's baffling.
I think they're just jealous of the Chinese because we do it better.
I don't even think we do it better. It's just we hold ourselves to a higher standard. We do care a little bit more about our appearance. Well, some of us care a little bit more about our appearance. You know what I mean? We're the first ones to agree. I don't like people walking around with fucking cat ears and a fucking butt plug tailing in public. I'm like, why? And we saw a bunch of them just sitting out having lunch. I don't agree with that.
Well, doesn't mean you're going to go into the street and go, you're wearing cat ears, you should die.
Like, what's wrong with the fucking population?
So people that wear cat ears and all that, they're going to go now use a litter box. People that wear like dog ears or a little dog tail? Do you want them to go shit in your back garden? What? You know, come on.
Yeah, do you want to put them on a leash and walk them around the park? Go, good boy, good boy. Yeah, they probably would. Let's not do that. Yeah. But it's, you're so quick to judge everyone. How about look at your own life? I highly doubt you're perfect. I'm sure.
That's why they're doing it, bitch.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you have fucking done things that you're not very proud of.
They are unhappy with who they are as a person, and they know they can't change it. So
but if you're threatened by a trans person because of how they want to express themselves, grow up. Literally grow the fuck up. If anything, you should look, especially at trans women, and go, do you know what? We inspired that.
Yeah.
You know, our femininity and our energy helped form your idea.
We're not trying to diminish. We're not trying to take away.
No. And
we are just...
There's trans people that will diminish and will take away.
Not us.
Not us. We are the first people to say we wouldn't be here without women. The advice I take on, I live in a house filled with just women. And we're all different kinds of women, and we all take on and we all educate each other, and we do it without even noticing.
Yeah.
We've all made each other's lives better in a way. And
do you know what's funny? I speak and communicate with my auntie and uncle every single day. They forget about me being trans, and it's not just because they're my family or etc. They genuinely just forget.
I had a conversation with my sister Sophie. And I don't see Sophie very often.
Yeah.
She lives quite far away. And I was on FaceTime to her, and it was a topic of conversation at the wedding or something. And someone said something to her, and she was like, I always forget that you weren't always Elle. She went, because I remember you being 11 years of age, going to a youth club, going to a youth club, putting a wig on outside, so I could feel comfortable, or being a drag queen and always being surrounded by makeup and hair. She went, to me, Elle, you were always Elle. So I completely forget that you were this whole other person.
But doesn't that just go to show that you have always been, regardless of the name, but I'll use it for now, you have always been Elle.
Yeah. Always.
I have always
because
been
it's not an act. Because if it was an act and it was all fake and we're all just doing this for the sake of...
You'd have a hard time.
I'm sure the mask would slip. You know
what?
I don't even wear boxies.
No.
Or boxes, whatever you want to call them. I don't own a single pair.
I used to go to high school in a pair of knickers underneath my school pants.
Yeah. I don't even think I own maybe a couple of pairs of male clothing. And that's only because I like the way the fucking trackies fit better.
Yeah.
Because the longer and the
wider.
I'm
not being funny, men's t-shirts are on top.
Yeah.
Oversized,
the massive,
gorge,
the fabulous. You can customize
those.
I don't wear them. I physically don't wear boxes. I am tucked 24/7. Every waking hour I'm awake, I'm tucked.
Yeah.
It's not until I'm getting into bed.
Yeah, obviously that'll be unhealthy.
I like to sleep in the nude. I can't lie. I don't like sleeping in clothes. So, I'll untuck, and that's the only time that I am not like this, but I'm still me.
Yeah.
I don't get into bed and go,
you know what, I love you, babe. Good night.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That mask never slips because it's not a mask. This is me, and this is what I am for the rest of my life.
This is me.
This is real.
This is who I'm meant to be.
This is me.
Look out, 'cause here I come. Yeah. Bye. Anyway, to make a long fucking story short.
Yeah.
Get a life.
See it, say it, sort of.
Just get on with it, guys. At this fucking point, I want to hate everyone.
But we don't.
No,
because we're better than you.
I can think it. It doesn't mean I act on it.
But what we will say is, if this has affected you, which it probably has, it's affected us all, please don't do anything silly. Yeah. I know it feels like the end all right now, but it's really not. We will still be here if they want us to or not. We may not be accepted nor wanted, but we're still here. We've always been here.
Heads will prevail, mama.
Exactly. So if you are feeling, suicidal thoughts, please go and speak to someone. Or if you've got a trans friend or sister, brother, whatever out there, check on them, see how they are. It's not the first time I've had to say this, because a lot of people forget what it's like to be trans. It's not even what to be like, but don't understand what they go through and the turmoils that they are put on every single day. I'm surrounded by women, and a lot of them forget about what's going on. I had to sit there last night and go, I'm bursting for a wee, and just innocently went, well, why didn't you go for a wee? I went, well, the law comes in.
Yeah.
I'm scared. She's like, shit, I didn't even think of that. I'm sorry. Do you know what I mean? We've got enough on our plate without bigots having to add to it. We don't make your life any harder. Please don't make ours. They don't care. But we do. And, I'm still going to use female toilets. Do you know what I mean? Clock me, ask me to leave, I'll wash my hands and I'll go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But you're not going to dictate to me. And you can say, well, that's a toxic masculinity. And no, it's not. It's me standing my ground for what I believe is right. I have not put in the work and the time, energy, and money to do what I am doing now, to be told I cannot do something that I am within my rights to do. So if you don't like me in the toilet, that's fine. Either come up and say it to my face and we'll have a conversation about it, or carry on being the little scaredy cat in the corner, and then when I step out the toilet, start pointing and laughing when you're with your group of mates going, there's a dead giant that was in the toilet, you're not allowed in it. I do not give two flying shits. Stop me, I dare you. Because it won't end well. I will not lay a hand on you, but I will rip you apart and have you running back to your mummy dearest, sobbing and left as the shell of a person that you already are, and I'm just going to be the mirror that shows that reflection of you.
Now beat that boy with a bat. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
But that's me, that's my words. I don't have much more to say on the matter.
Last thing I'm going to throw in there is being trans is a sacrifice. I have sacrificed so many personal connections in my life, whether that be friendships or family members.
Even to yourself.
Or even to myself. Because this is who I am. And as Alice just said, no one's going to change that.
No.
I am conscious about this whole thing. I am shit scared about this whole thing. And I will be honest, it's constantly in my mind. Sometimes it gives me that much anxiety. I find it hard to fall asleep. I now worry about my day-to-day. And you can see the difference in mine and Elle. Elle is very fierce and she's like, I shall do as I please. Fuck you and your mother. But I am more on the edge of it. It scares the shit out of me, in all honesty.
It's a scary time.
It
I completely see where
my
you're coming from.
propanol intake has went up since this whole thing.
Don't get me wrong, I am also sitting there of a night tossing and turning, thinking of what if, and fearful for my own safety. It's just I will not
be going to the men's.
I will not walk into
there. So sorry. I don't care whose feathers I ruffled by saying that, but over my dead body.
Yeah.
Let me just say that. Touch wood.
Hang me by a noose. I'd rather you hang me and stone me to death or drown me like a witch
than
ever walk into
a place that is not facilitated for me. The
Mm.
men's bathroom is not facilitated for a woman
Nope.
or woman adjacent person.
Mm-hmm.
It is far from it. I have on a night out while been pissed, I have accidentally walked into a men's bathroom.
I'll walk right back out.
And walk right back out because I'm getting looks like that.
The fuck are you doing here?
Imagine that just on a casual day-to-day basis. Someone like me, someone like Elle, someone like fucking Martha, Mary Jane, Dior, Balenciaga around the corner.
Starlight, moonlight.
Yeah. What's that going to look like? Even a more masculine trans woman, that's still not going to go down well.
Nope.
Come on, it's 2026. Get a fucking grip.
The 5
Wake
Gs.
up, smell the coffee. Good God, girl, get a fucking grip.
There we go. The 5 Gs with an F. The F.
Gaff.
Gaff. Gaff. Yeah, the gaff.
Damn,
bitch.
Anyway, we've both rambled.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna, I won't say it, I'll jump out of a fucking window.
I don't think we can fit out his vents.
You can't, my God.
I don't think I can.
I like that, Marilyn. Oh, too big.
Oh.
Anyway,
But there's a balcony, so maybe you might see our remains on fucking
whatever streets.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yay.
Yay.
Tranny.
Fly, tranny, fly.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the concrete. I will splat every night.
The music pokey.
Fucking shit, Dan. I have just been sexually assaulted on camera by a trans person. Ban them all. I now am with the TERFs.
Bad man, Charlie.
If you can't beat them, join them.
My motto.
Yeah, but
yeah. Just give everyone a good hug. Just remember you're not on your own.
Peace and love, guys.
Literally.
Yeah, peace and fucking
literally
love.
You're not on your own. It's not just us that this is affecting, and it's not. I know it feels like a lot, everyone's after us, but it's not. I know many of women, I know many of men who are standing here with us going, this is pathetic. We are not on our own as much as it feels it. We really aren't, and we will fight this in our own individual ways. There will be protests. This is our form of a protest.
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
Talking to you about what
every
we're
time
feeling.
we walk out the door in the current climate, it's a protest.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether it's a quiet
well,
or loud
in the words of RuPaul, you know, a drag queen, if you were strong enough to put we're going to pair of heels on and stress out that door, that is a protest.
It is, bitch.
Every time a queer person wakes up and decides to live their authentic life openly in the world, that is a form of a protest.
Yes, ma'am.
We are going to be okay. I promise you. We are going to fight this in our own ways, and justice will avail. And in, say, 100 years, when people are reading about this in textbooks, they are going to feel ashamed that this was allowed to happen in the first place. It will get better. It may not happen in our lifetime, but we will not leave this planet without knowing that the next generation are in a slightly better situation than what we are in. It's our job to not just educate, but to live our authentic life with no fear and with no doubt, because that is what you are worth. Put that on a t-shirt. Look to the camera. Come here. Oh.
This is scary, girl.
It's petrifying.
I thought your hand was there. I was like, oh, it's me collarbone. Anyway, to make it a long story short, I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
But we will love and leave you.
Yes.
You know, try.
I haven't had my coffee. I'm emotional. Sorry.
Yeah, we're going to go and grab a coffee and go and get some food. But just be you.
Yeah. So what you can do, really, guys.
Be yourself.
And love people how you, treat people how you want to be treated at the end of the day. And to all those people that are fucking baiting trans people that are baiting their own fucking penis on videos, stop it. Get some help. Get some help.
Literally, get a grip.
There's other ways to make money.
Literally. We don't have to resort to that.
Sell your underwear. A lot of other people are doing that.
Sell your gaffs.
They'd have to put it in like a hazardous waste bag.
On that note,
we love and leave you.
Yeah. And we'll see you next week.
Bye. Au revoir. Arrivederci.
Toodles.
See you later.
Ta-ra, love.
Ta-ra. Fucking you.
Thank you for watching.
Searching for tea.
Find us on Insta and TikTok
for your daily dose of
mutuality.